Assalamualaikum to Puan Mahidah. My name is Fatin Hanani binti Abdul Aziz. My matric number 10DLS 19F1019. So I would like to present about the question A. Is it legal for the H&M company workers to picket, and classify the procedure in solving industrial dispute in an organization? Represented by Aina Syaffiqah. Is it legal? Yes, it is legal for the H&M company workers to picket because it involves time of work where the workers do picket at lunchtime and an hour afterwards, and they are from trade union of H&M company. Besides, to prevent picket from not legal, picket must be peaceful and cannot be used to forcibly prevent people from entering an employer premise. Furthermore, based on their purpose to picket because they want to publicize their dispute at H&M company, and the workers need support from public to support their rights. Moreover, the H&M company union representatives have met with the employer for 5 times already to discuss about their demand, but the employer ignored them and does not follow their demand for one more day of annual holiday and increase Rm50 per month to their basic salary, making the workers lose their passion. In conclusions, it is legal because for workers to picket because they are in a trade union and they have right to do so. The employers need to have a good discussion with the workers and solve this problem with the right solution. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Syaffiqah binti Azlan. My matric number is 10DLS1F1035. I'm going to explain about the method of solving industrial dispute. Okay, first is collective bargaining. Collective bargaining is most likely the most effective way of resolving labor dispute. It takes place when representative of labor union meet with representative of management to determine employee wages and benefits, to create or revise work rule, and to resolve dispute or violation of the labor contract. Collective bargaining occurs when an employee chooses a representative, the union, act as a bargaining agent for all employees in carrying out negotiation and dealing with management. Okay, second is mediation. Mediation is an attempt to settle dispute with the help of an outsider who attempt to stimulate labor and management to reach some type of agreement. The mediator, unlike an arbitrator, cannot decide the issue. He listens, suggests, communicate, and persuade. Okay, third is conciliation. Conciliation is a process in which worker and employer are placed along in front of a private entity with either the goal of persuading them to reach an agreement through mutual conversation. The third party could be a single person or a group of people. The conciliator has no power to compel a settlement but can work with the party goal of determining their respective side. Explain a position more fully to the opposition. Point of previously unknown base for the agreement. Assist in the search for solution and generally facilitate the reach of an agreement. Okay, lastly is arbitration. Arbitration is a process in which a neutral third party examines the bargaining solution, listen to both parties, gather information, and then make recommendations that are binding on the parties. Arbitration is an effective dispute resolution method because it is established by the party themselves and the decision is acceptable to them. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi Puan. My name is Nur Balqis binti Muhammad Noor and my matric number is 10DLS19F1041, and today I will present about question B, which is would you agree that picketing is the best solution to the problem faced by the workers? Show the condition before running the picket. And then my answer of that question is yes, I agree that picketing is the best solution. It because of the purpose of peaceful picket has long been recognized as a legal activity. And then, however, the law imposes certain conditions on pickets for which a trade union is required before we start the picket. And then before you running the picket, you must set out some guardians as a condition of start picketing. The guardians must declare by a lawful. And next, this is the guardians that the only purpose of picketing declare by lawful. Number one is peacefully obtaining and communicating information and peacefully persuading a person not to work. Number two is no circumstance does a picket have no power to require other people to stop or to compel to listen to or to do the picket ask them to do. Number three is peacefully picket should not give rise to any problems in law. And then number four is picket should be workers employed by the employer who is a party to the dispute or unemployment members who have lost their job for reasons connected to the dispute. And then number five is the law says that the picket must only at or near your own place of work. And then the last is number six. The law does not impose a specific limit the number of people who may picket at any one place. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Thivyah Dr. Furmanan. My metric number is 10DLS19F1027. Today I would like to present about what might be the short-term and long-term implication for H&M company if the workers were to picket. The long-term and short-term impact for H&M company if the workers were to picket in any company has to balance short-term business goal with a long-time vision for the business when developing a strategy plan. Moreover, a small business owner has to create a culture where the emphasis on immediate targets does not negatively the business. First of all, I'm going to explain the short term. Short-term measurements are effective at getting employee focus on specific target. For the example is, if we are looking to push a new project line, setting a sales goal influence our workers. To stress is absolute to customer. This can be achieved setting commission-based compensation policy or offering bonus to top performers. A struggling new business that need to reach its revenue goal to pay back shareholder may push heavily for current period sales. Regretted is discount require influence them. Moreover, short-term planning. Short-term planning look at the characteristic of the company in the present and development strategy for improving them. For the example is the skill for the employee and their attitude. The condition of product or product quality problems are also short-term conquered. Now I would like to explain about the long-term. Long-term goals incorporated into the planning and policy-making process may focus on installing the desired company culture or protecting the brand name. So, how decisions affect those areas for our business must be considered. We likely have a vision for what our company to look like 5 years or 10 years for further into the future. Not just the terms of growth, but passage also goals related to customer service or our positions into the community. Even decisions we must need to consider its long-term effect on researching those goals. Furthermore, in long term, H&M imposition is often considered to last below 6 weeks, or if the workers more than 1,000 hours in a 12-month period, then job can involve more responsibility and consistent schedule depending on on the can be enter long term.